guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Blue Beetle Rebirth issue 1, and of course there are spoilers in this review, but let's get started. So I read this digitally, but let's start talking about it. So Blue Beetle Rebirth, I wanted to review this for Frontline because I'm not a huge Blue Beetle fan. Like, I know Blue Beetle, especially Jaime, more from like Teen Titans stuff, but I've never really went out to look at more Blue Beetle stories, so I'm not a huge fan. So I wanted to going into this to see if it would hook me as a fan or as like a newer reader. Would I like it? And also, Ted Kord I'm not like a huge fan of, so I wanted to see, again, newer reader, would I like this? So let's see what's going on in the story. So with this issue, we see a little bit of Jaime's family, friends, two of his friends. They don't really like each other, or they really like each other, but they're like hitting each other and like kind of making fun of each other, but they both know that Jaime is Blue Beetle, so they're kind of like the secret protectors, as Ted Kord like takes Jaime all the time to do these jobs, because Ted thinks it's cool that Jaime has this this alien power, but then Dr. Fate comes in and says, hey, it's not all good, it's magic, and we kind of have to deal with this. You know, there are consequences that this teenage boy has this alien on his back, so there are going to be consequences. Also, we learn a little bit about Jaime's family, like his sister appears like for a second, and his parents appear. I don't know where that was building up to, but they're there. I don't know why I thought they would be more important in this issue, but in the end we find out one of Jaime's friends, Ants, is the villain of the, I guess, this current story arc. So what do I think of the issue overall? I do want to talk about the art. I didn't really like the art that much. That kind of took me out of the story. I thought it was a little messy at times and rushed a lot of the times. I just didn't really like the facial expressions that much. It felt crumbly. I didn't like it. The coloring was okay. Overall, it's just like average artwork. It wasn't my thing. I think there should have been more detail. It was a little bit too simple for me. But moving on to the story, I also think that was pretty average. It was a little forgettable. Now, I love high school stories, so that kind of attached me a little bit more. I like that there are these friends that are, you know, cool with Jaime and are the secret keepers. I like that idea. Ted and Jaime have a good dynamic, but other than that, nothing really stood out for the story-wise. The people that Jaime were fighting in this issue, I didn't really care about. Also, the ending, I felt like it came out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, cool, this ant, awesome. Like, we didn't really follow the ant. I think instead of having Ted and Jaime team up with this random fight, I think we should have sorted the ant or something in high school, and like Ted go into the high school and like Jaime say, hey, you can't be here, I'm going to school, or something like that. I think that would have played with the dynamic more, but also tie into this cliffhanger. So I think this book has potential, definitely has potential. There are aspects I liked about it. I wasn't bored reading it, but there's definitely some messy parts of the story that could have been a little bit better. So hopefully issue 1 will be a little bit neater and help us along with the story, but I just didn't think this issue really hooked me. I will get issue 1 again just because I like the teenage stuff, but I think if you're not a Blue Beetle fan, if you don't like these style of stories, I don't know if this really would hook you. So overall, I gave it 3 stars. It wasn't a bad issue, but I wasn't really fully impressed with it either. So this is Comic Uno, Comic Frontline. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.